Bullying is a serious issue that is rapidly becoming an epidemic. It is a problem that affects millions of children at school, and every day thousands of them wake up afraid to attend school. That fear, anxiety, and the expectation of pain or injury can render a victim inert, leaving them feeling weak, vulnerable, helpless, depressed, and isolated. But for one young man it didn't. In a bid to overcome the psychological and emotional pain a bully caused him, Kenneth Richards, whom many of you may know as K-Rich, found an avenue through music to depict his suffering. He no longer wanted to suffer in silence, but be a voice to the voiceless.
For these kids, a lot of them, they don't have a means, they don't have a canvas to release their negativity or to formulate it into something positive.
A past student of Success Lavental Composite School, K-Rich related an incident of bullying at the school which mobilized him to one day make a difference in the lives of youth.
Saw a young man thrown from the top of a third-story building in that school. But in seeing that, it really motivated me to one day, when I had a position of influence, which I would like to consider what I have today, a gift, a blessing, to be a public figure, that I need to make a change and contribute, be a catalyst for change here.
Also aspiring to make a difference in the lives of young people is amateur boxer Lexine Duke. Duke, who is also a student at Success Lavental Composite School, was once a bully. The 15-year-old said she would usually bully other children in the schoolyard during recess and lunchtime, not because she wanted to, but because she was suffering silently.
As a student in Success Lavental Secondary School, they have a lot of energy and a lot of anger, and instead of staying in class and fighting and taking out the anger on other students, you can take it out on the bags.
Looking back, Duke said she regrets the pain and suffering she inflicted upon her peers and apologized for it. Duke is now the front runner of her school's RBC Young Leaders Project Anti-Bullying. She is also a role model for her peers, sending messages against bullying and promoting sporting and other activities. Last year, bullying caught the attention of the government, who came to the conclusion that prevention, early detection and treatment of the problem is key to solving this phenomenon. A mandate was given to the Minister of Education, Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, to implement the Leader in Me program from preschool right up to secondary school. Dr. Gopi Singh further proposed that students' guidance support units be expanded and a hotline set up for children who are bullied. However, various schools we spoke with around the country claim to have heard of it in the media, but have not received any correspondence from the Ministry of Education. Over the past 2 weeks, we have been attempting to get a response from the Ministry of Education on the issue, but that proved futile. Experts agree that the school system does not have an effective system and an explicit policy in place to detect and address the issue of bullying.
We've been calling for programs. We actually are calling for a psychological counseling program to be set up throughout the Ministry of Education. It touches base with all schools.
Children and adults are not always aware of what the rights of a child are, what the rights of a human being are. And so we don't always treat each other the way we should.
Bullying is against the law, and a person can be charged under the Offences Against a Person Act for harassment and is liable on conviction on indictment to a fine of $10,000 and imprisonment for 5 years, or on summary conviction to a fine of $5,000 and imprisonment for 6 months. As we read our daily newspapers or surf the net, we can plainly see that bullying has become a prevalent issue in our society. It has gone viral and is an issue that's not easily going away unless we speak to it. When a group of people keeps quiet, the bully's reach extends beyond just one person. But when one person speaks out against the bully, the reverse happens. It gives others license to add their support and take a stand too. Nisha John-Mohammed, TV6 News.